Yo, what's going on guys? It's Dingctz here. In today's video, we're diving into my favorite brawler and in my opinion, the most versatile brawler in Brawl Stars, Carl. Right now, Carl's a bit overlooked. Many people think he doesn't deal enough damage or gets countered too easily, but I still believe Carl is super strong and can dominate any game mode or map. Sure, some top brawlers like Kenji, Mo, Surge, and Gale may give Carl a tough time in one-on-one matchups, but what about team play? Carl stands out from every other brawler with a unique gadget and super that allow him to dish out huge damage or make quick escapes. So, let's dive in and cover everything there is to know about the most overlooked and versatile brawler in the game, Carl. Carl is a super rare brawler who's classified as a damage dealer, though many players feel his damage output doesn't quite measure up. His playstyle can be either aggressive or passive, allowing him to shift between offensive and defensive roles across different game modes. In the right hands, Carl can secure quick kills and make game-changing plays. Understanding how to adapt Carl's strengths to each game mode is key. For example, in Heist, use a super and gadget to maximize damage on the safe, while in Gem Grab, focus on his range to control the mid and keep enemies at bay. Mastering Carl in each game mode can significantly boost your win rate with him. So that begs the question, how do I actually play Carl? Carl's main attack is a boomerang style pickaxe throw. He hurls his pickaxe forward, which returns after hitting either max range or something like a wall. This pickaxe deals damage both on its way out and back, meaning careful aim and positioning can double his damage output. Unlike most brawlers, Carl doesn't have multiple ammo shots. He can only throw the pickaxe again once it returns, which limits his firing rate but allows for controlled burst attacks. If an enemy is hit twice, the attack deals up to 2960 damage or 1480 if hit only once. Carl's super, called Tailspin, makes him spin rapidly while moving, dealing damage to all nearby enemies. He gains increased speed during his super, making it useful for both dealing close range damage and for quick escapes or moving across the map. With his protective pirouette star power, Carl gains a temporary shield while using the super, which helps him absorb hits while attacking. Tailspin deals 1000 damage per hit, totaling up to an impressive 12,000 damage in modes like Heist. Using Carl's main attack and super together allows for heavy damage output, which can quickly take down squishy brawlers. Carl's first gadget is called Heat Ejector. This gadget leaves a trail of fiery rocks behind Carl for a short distance, dealing 740 damage per second to enemies who pass through. Heat Ejector is great for escaping as it discourages enemies from following, or for controlling space by zoning out specific areas. Carl's second gadget is called Flying Hook. This gadget launches Carl forward along the path of his pickaxe, quickly moving him to a set distance. It's versatile, allowing Carl to engage or escape, reposition, or even gather objectives like gems. Carl's first star power is called Power Throw. This star power increases the speed of his pickaxe by 10%, improving his fire rate and damage potential. Carl's second star power that we mentioned earlier is called Protective Pirouette. This star power provides Carl with a 35% damage reduction while using his super, making aggressive plays safer. When choosing his build, both gadgets can offer significant value depending on the mode and map. Carl's best overall build tends to be Flying Hook, Protective Pirouette, paired with the damage and shield gears. To play Carl effectively, the first step is mastering his pickaxe throw. Since Carl's attack works like a boomerang, positioning and timing are crucial. His pickaxe returns to him after reaching maximum range or hitting a wall, doubling damage if it hits on both the throw and return. Playing near walls often works in Carl's favor, but watch out for those throwers who can hit you over obstacles. With Carl, knowing when to play aggressively versus defensively is key. Go on the offensive when you need a kill in bounty or safe damage in Heist. However, playing defensively is equally as important when you're holding onto 5 stars in bounty or defending your safe in Heist. Choosing the right gadget is also essential. Select the gadget that best suits the map and situation. Adapt Carl's playstyle and build to each game mode and matchups. Carl is strong across game modes, but avoid using him against heavyweights like El Primo or Bull, who make it hard for him to maximize value. Now I know I'm kind of making it sound like Carl's an S tier brawler who excels in every game mode, but like all brawlers, he has some flaws and counters. One of Carl's weaknesses is his slow attack rate. He must wait for his pickaxe to return before he can throw it again, which can be frustrating and makes him vulnerable in fast-paced fights. Additionally, he struggles in close range encounters. While he shines in the mid-range, he can be quickly taken down if an enemy gets too close to him. Another issue is that brawlers like Surge and Gale can easily disrupt Carl while he's using his super. If I use my super to deal damage to a safe, but then get hit by Gale's super, I end up wasting it and achieving nothing. Tanky brawlers like Bull and El Primo, as I mentioned earlier, are also strong counters against Carl, as they can overpower him in close range fights. Long range brawlers like Piper and Manny can outrange Carl, but his flying hook gadget can help him close the gap and take them down. These are the types of plays you need to make if you choose to play Carl. Be prepared to make some clutch moves and secure victories. Now that you understand the type of brawler Carl is and where he can excel, you might be wondering if he's worth playing, powering up, or even unlocking. Personally, I believe Carl is a strong brawler and a highly underrated choice in many game modes. He often gets overlooked because players don't consider picking him. If you take the time to learn how to play Carl effectively and leverage his strengths while using the right build for each map and game mode, you'll discover why he's arguably the most versatile brawler in the game. While he has his strengths and weaknesses like all brawlers, Carl can really shine if you know how to play him well. Alright, we're gonna play some ranked games live with Carl now in Masters Lobby. We are currently at 9161 elo. So we're gonna hop into a few games here, show you guys how to play Carl in high elo games, and hopefully you guys can learn a few things, and when you play Carl next, you'll be able to kind of like remember how I played him and see where he's good at. So let's take a look here. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we get Dueling Beetles. Carl low-key can get some huge value on this map. So we're gonna ban Mo unless our teammate wants to play it. Not sure. Mo is really strong here, but if he doesn't have Mo or doesn't want to play it, we're gonna ban it. I mean, he can play Kenji here. Or Brock, that's not really... I mean, they have Kenji here. It's gonna be really not gonna end well for us, but just to show you guys, I think I'm gonna play Carl just to show you like how to play him still. I'll still show you guys. It's still winnable. Every game's winnable, even though they have Kenji. It's just gonna be tough to win. We're gonna run damage shield. Should we go Buster? Okay, this is gonna be a really hard matchup, but that's okay. I'm gonna use Flying Hook to try and Objective Pirouette. This is usually a better build. The rocks are good, but I like having the gadget to kind of just get space or to gadget onto an enemy to super them. So let's see how this goes. Rock is just not a really good first pick, but let's see if he cooks. I'm gonna come over to the side as well. Alright. We can do some serious work to Kenji like this. It's always winnable. Every game's winnable. Like, even if we get outdrafted, right? Every game is winnable. So let's just play our best and see how we do. We're gonna be dead here to Kenji. Buster actually does fairly well against Kenji so far. We're just getting trapped in our spawn though. I kind of wish my teammates want a better Kenji counter, like Chester maybe. I can try and get value here. Like, see if it's tough on Gale, but like most brawlers, I can like super on and get value. See, like super can get a lot of value like that. But it's tough to super on brawlers like Surge and Gale because they can just, like I talked about, their stuns. So we're just trying to deal with Kenji as much as we can here, but it's just so tough. Yeah. Who did I ban that game? I banned Mo. Because Mo's definitely, I think, better than Kenji overall right now, a little bit. But you need, like, you can't go wrong. And there's my teammates getting mad. You can't go wrong right now, guys, of banning Kenji and Mo every game. Try and get those 2 bans. Like, just ban those 2 brawlers every game and you'll have a huge chance, a great chance of winning every game. Just don't deal with those brawlers. Because this is what happens, like, it's just tough to deal with. And there's counters, there's definitely counters. You can go like Chester and stuff. But even playing as counters, it can be hard. I'm playing Carl, who's not like the best into Kenji, right? So I'm kind of better into Lola. And then I'm okay in Gale because I kind of know how to play against him, even though he's pretty good against Carl. As you can see, it's just Kenji, right? It's the Kenji show. And you'll see this in ranked as well, like your teammates get mad. I mean, it is what it is, it's not the end of the world. It's gonna be okay. But if they don't have Kenji here, we definitely win this, I think, like in most scenarios. As long as my team, you know, play smart and I play good. So that's gonna be game 1. So you guys can kind of see how, I mean, 0-7 on Brock is a little crazy. Yeah, we had fun. But you guys can see there, like at times, like can get value with Carl, right? I can super on a Lola, I can super on a Kenji at times. I had more damage than him, but in these matchups, it's just tough to get space because Kenji kind of just can sit mid, play aggressive on my teammates, and they didn't pick counters, right? He picked first pick Brock. Don't ever do that. Don't do what Gabo did, okay? So let's get into the next game here. Okay, so we get safe zone here, and Carl, this is one of my favorite maps to play Carl in. He can get some serious value. This is actually the map I got max ranked Carl in, so hopefully we get him here. Yeah, I doubt he's ever gonna get banned. So if you guys can get good with Carl, you're going to be able to play him like every game because most people won't pick him and he definitely won't get banned. Like I can guarantee like in 100 games, he won't even get banned once, chances are. So we're going to go Carl here. And it's a little tough. Like you can't go wrong with either. Like I recommend protective pirouette, not the power throw. Because it's only 10%. This is like huge damage reduction. And then honestly, a lot of people do go heat injector in this map, but personally I do like flying hook because I can play on that left side here and I can just hook over the water and get some value here and kind of just be that annoying brawler. And then I like damage shield. You can go +1, but damage shield overall, like on most brawlers, damage shield's pretty good. You can't go wrong. If it's a grassy map, switch out shield for speed. Okay, so we have a decent comp here. We have Colette, they don't have any tanks. Eva's good, and then Carl, they got Crow, Brock, Colt. So this should be a good matchup. For us, it's good because they have Colt, who we are good into. They have Brock, who I'm okay into, and they have Crow, who I can get value in. They don't have anything like Brawler or Manny where the range is tough for me, and they don't have any tanks. So this should be a good game if we play it smart here. Brock does outrange me, but I just need to kind of like have good movement and, you know, play smart, and we'll get value here. It's like the other star power, 10%. That's not enough. You won't really get like an extra shot in. Like that's what, 10 shots, get 11, or every 10 shots you'll get an extra shot. Not really worth in this compared to the other star power. At least what I found. If you guys find better with the other star power, then use it, right? Like, there's not really a bad build on Carl. Like, he's really good in like a lot of his builds. Just play whatever you guys feel is best. You guys find, right? Like, and you want, in this map, what I like to do is just try and stay alive the whole game on the left side. Don't play too aggro. Like, this is the thing, Carl, like we said, can be aggro or like kind of a defensive brawler. You can play him as both, right? I can go up here, I can play aggro, and I can, look at this. Like, those are the plays. You want to die like 1 or 2 times max in heist, and especially in this map. Because that whole left side, you can kind of control it. You might verse an Eve or a Mo might be difficult that side, or people play Miko. Miko would be really annoying. But if you can kind of just stay alive like I did, they can't really get our safe. They might mid, but I have 2 brawlers. My 2 teammates are watching that. So we're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna play a little bit slow, try and get some damage in. And this is the thing, like the other gadget can be seen as better. Like that last game, I only used my gadget once. I didn't really use my gadget, so I could have got more value with the other gadget. I would have used like 2 or 3 times when I was mid on safe, and that would have been a better gadget this game. But there's other games where I'm literally using my gadget 3 times early on. So, like once again, both gadgets are good. Can't go wrong with either of them. So here we can do this. Always shoot 1. That's a little tip there. After gadgeting, shoot 1 shot with your attack. Because you can throw your pickaxe and you can use your super. You don't need your pickaxe to use your super. That makes sense. So I can gadget, shoot once on either the brawler or safe, and then pop super right away. It gets a little bit of extra value. Not a huge difference, but it helps, right? Any damage you can get, especially in heist, just take it. We can play aggro here. See? Play aggro. And we're gonna wait. We're not gonna super yet. We have 1 more gadget. We're gonna heal up. Wait for our team. Now we go in. Attack once. Super. It's over. Like, that's pretty much a perfect Carl game I played on safe zone. We didn't get star player because Colette cooked, but 7 and 2, we did a lot of safe damage. Eve 12 and 5, holy frick, you cooked, didn't you? Yeah, we had fun. So yeah, let's hop into the 3rd and final game. Safe zone again. Okay. This is good for Carl again. I want to kind of play a different map, but that's okay. Yeah, we gotta show that it's not a fluke. We won that last game, right? So we're gonna ban Mo again. Yeah. So we lost on hot zone, but that's because of Kenji. We could have won that, so you guys can see Carl is good on multiple game modes. He's not just like a only play him on this game mode or else, like, right? Like, you can play him in hot zone, you can play him in heist, you can play him in bounty on the right map, you can play him in brawl ball, you can play him in gem grab. He's really good in gem grab as well because you can gadget onto gems, right? You can escape with gems. You can make a play on the gem carrier. So a lot of versatility with Carl, like we talked about. A lot of versatility. Again, he won't get picked or banned, like we said. Not a fluke. There's 84 brawlers and people don't see him as a good brawler for some reason. But if you guys can be good with him, I'm telling you. I mean, we might do... Actually, there's a video idea. You know what you guys think about this in the comments. We might do a Carl only to Masters next season. Just to show you guys how dominant he can be. Let me know if you guys want to see that next season. We might do a video on that. Like a part 2 to this video, where we just explain everything about Carl, show why he's good, and then next season we just get to Masters with Carl, and only playing him. Okay, so I think we're gonna run the same build, because that last game I did like the flying hook a lot more, but the heat injector is still good. Don't think it's not a good gadget. 740 damage per second for a while, it's pretty good. Okay, they have Brock, Edgar, Piper. So I'm decent into Brock, like we said. Piper's gives me a hard time, and then Edgar's Edgar, we know this. You can just, we'll be fine. You have Pearl, which is a bit of a slept-on pick. I do like the Pearl pick, kind of. So we're gonna trade there. Okay with that. Make a Piper shot because I have immune. So you don't usually want to gadget unless you have super. You can, of course, but it's just more flexibility. So I can gadget and I have super, right? This is what I like more. Gonna kill Piper. We're gonna gadget on, and we're gonna play this. We're gonna get value, but we're also gonna play it smart. And then we're gonna bait out Edgar. Bait going down, we go up. We're gonna cycle again here. Piper's gonna burn super. Didn't dodge that correctly, but look at that. 50% left on the safe, just like that. And that was mostly from us. We were just sitting there being annoying, right? Use our supers a little bit, use our gadget. And I'm just gonna get 2 hypers on me because it's all good. This is really unfortunate. 2 hypers on me is never good. They're getting a lot of value right now, I'm gonna be honest. I probably shouldn't have super there, but I want to get a bit of space, right? This is good. We got space. We gotta kill this Brock first. Wow. Our movement's actually crazy. I was gonna go... What you can do as well there, I can walk up to the safe, shoot up and bounce off the wall, but I thought Piper would kill me quick enough. Right, so I played back. My shots took longer to return. My fire was lower, but I was able to stay alive there and dodge Piper's shots. So that was a really good game. That was really close. Their team comp's good because they have Edgar as that aggressive presence where if he jumps on any of us, he will usually kill us. Unless, like that, we play together. We gotta be careful. We gotta be careful. Piper's gonna cuck quickly. Okay, that's good. Dead for us. I'm gonna... I don't know if that was worth it. Yeah, I'm gonna burn a gadget. Stay alive. And then I'm gonna try and get value here. See, playing with your team is really important. Get so much value here. I still have 2 gadgets and super, right? So I can go in. So we're gonna... Edgar might jump on us here. He's not actually. We're gonna go in actually. We're gonna pop, attack, super. And you can seriously get value. It's that 12k damage on save. And if we had damage gear pop, that's just that much more, right? Okay, we're at 39%, which is really good. guys can see, I can just sit in their spawn, basically, with Carl, and they can't do much. Because they try to, like, curse level me, I can gadget out or super, and usually get the kill. It's kind of a ballsy play. We're gonna get out and just... Oh my god, Piper gadget on me. I'm not expecting that. That was a good play. Gonna deal with Edgar here. Yeah, okay. We have no gadgets, which is okay, because... Another thing, you guys can use +1 on Carl as well, because... Okay, nice, Colette, good job. To get that extra gadget, but I do like shield and damage more. So there it is, you guys can see Carl, star player again. So 2 out of 3 games we got star player on Carl. And as we said, he'll never get picked or banned, so you guys can usually play him. So yeah, that's just quickly recap. That's star player win. We won this game, but we didn't get star player, and then we lost star player with Carl on 2 different game modes, 2 different maps. So yeah, you can pretty much play him in any map. You'll get value, but there's sometimes better picks. Like if they played Kenji, I could have played like Chester maybe, a better counter, but I can still get value as Carl because I know how to play him. So yeah. Okay, so that wraps up the games and the video. I hope you guys learned some new things today about Carl and how he can be very useful in the different game modes. When playing Carl, my win rate has been quite high, and I kind of understand when and where to play him with the right build. I do recommend you all try to play Carl just to see if you like his mechanics. I find him pretty fun to play low-key. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching the video. If you made it this far, leave a comment of which brawler you guys want a guide for next. If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and share the video. See ya!